Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jessica, also known as Chic Professor on Instagram, and I make videos on luxury goods, the pre-loved market, sustainable fashion, and workwear. Today's video is a mix of all of those things because it is a review of this bag, which I bought and am selling pre-loved, and it is luxury and it is for work. And so by buying and selling pre-loved, it's sustainable. So it's all of those things. So this bag right here is the Prada Luxe Tote in the executive or extra large size, and it is the Galleria double zip tote. So as you can see, it's just sort of plain on front. It has the clochettes, which you could put in there, but I don't really know anyone that does that. It just kind of is a nice little accessory. And then it comes in on the side like this, has a snap on this side, and then it has this big back compartment. It also has 4 feet on the bottom. The top of it has these 2 zip components, and then inside of that I have a piece of cardboard on the bottom to help keep some structure, but otherwise it is kind of a pit inside. So it has 1 slip pocket and a zip pocket, which is really quite thick. That zip pocket goes, I can fit almost my whole, you can't see, I can fit almost my whole hand in it. So it's quite long, and that is where you are going to also find this little tag that is in there. And then the other side has 2 leather slip pockets. So this is all in the Saffiano leather. The slip pockets are like that as well. Inside here, they are just plain. They still have the little jacquard lining, but I also have some cardboard pieces in there. But otherwise, these are just plain, and they go all the way to the base, so you can use this entire section. Folders, for me, which is always key, folders and documents fit easily into the zipped section. So all of that is really good about this bag. The reasons that I am selling this bag are because it's just a little bit too big for me. It's really quite a large bag, and so I find that it's also quite heavy. It's really not that heavy compared to, I've certainly seen bags that are much heavier, especially considering it has so much leather inside of it and all of the hardware for the double zip, but I find that it is too heavy for me, and I am looking for the 1 size down that comes with the strap, which is really hard to find. You can find the medium with the strap, no problem, but the large with the strap is really hard to find, especially for a price I'm willing to pay pre-loved. And I'm not 100% sure my documents are gonna fit in this way, but I really do think this one is too big. In terms of wear, one of the other things that is a con for me about this bag is this crease right here. When I bought the bag pre-loved, it had this crease, and I have been able to get it out slightly. However, I think that that's just a function of the bag being so large. I think over time it starts to lose shape, and I have the cardboard kind of stopping it from doing it, but it just starts to fold in on itself. So creasing is pretty common, so are like these small waves that are happening right here. You can kind of see the loss of shape in the back as well. In this piece right here, you can sort of see, and the front has that sort of same shape because, again, the bag is just so big, it just starts to lose shape on itself. So that's a con for me. Any bag like this, even with the feet, is sometimes going to have some corner wear. So this one definitely does have pieces of corner wear. This one is actually pretty significant because it's a couple pop stitches along with some other corner wear, but that is really, in terms of if you're interested in this particular bag, that's just kind of natural wear and tear. I would say that that's just going to happen with these bags in general and doesn't particularly bother me. If you are interested again in this particular bag, it also has some wear along the piping on the interior of the handles, but again, to me that feels like pretty typical wear. So now that I went into all of that about the size, you're probably asking what size is it? So it is 16 inches wide, so it's really big, by 11.5 inches tall up to the zipper, and again that you can use that entire space with the zipper, and it is 7 inches wide at the largest point at the base. Actually, I just thought of one more piece of wear I wanted to point out. I also have a little chip in the leather in this corner piece right here. Otherwise though, I think this one is in pretty good shape. Some of the hardware in the zipper is a little discolored. I guess that has happened, and there's some tarnishing in the zip holes. But again, basically just now noticing that. That's never bothered me before. So that's, again, pretty typical. So this bag is great if you need to carry extra large documents, maybe legal size documents. It's one of very few that I think would actually fit. But for me, I just need typical size documents, and it's just a little bit larger and heavier than I would prefer. Let me show you a quick comparison. I'm going to be doing a comparison with Grace and her handbag among different sizes, though we don't have the large or the small. We have the medium, and then she also has some footage of the extra small. And then this one that kind of fits in between the large, though, is this one, which is the Luxe Tote. So it's not the double zip, so it's slightly different. But this one, I believe, is 14 inches, and that looks about right. 14 inches wide, so you can see slightly different. The width is about the same, and then the height is about 1.5 inches smaller. It's 10 inches high. So that is slightly different. This one does not have a zip tote, and because it is smaller and it doesn't have the hardware, it is significantly lighter. So this one, if you're worried about the weight, I would say go for the Luxe Tote. Keep in mind that this one has a snap closure at the top, and this one does not have any kind of closure right at the top, but it does just naturally taper quite a bit at the top, and then you've got the sides that you can zip, or you can wear it open like a big square, whatever you prefer. So I figure this bag is so big, I'm probably not going to show you what fits inside because there would just be so much, but I did do a small what's in my bag video with this bag for the Stylish Academic Instagram channel, so you can check it out there, or if you can't find it, just send me a DM on Instagram and I will link you that so you can see what I typically carry inside and how all of that fits. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, please do let me know. I am selling this, and I'll leave the price and all the details for that down below. You can buy it if you're interested. It all through PayPal and Instagram, or you can get to it from my other sites like Poshmark and Tradesy. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing, and I will see you in a future video. Bye.